Hello! If you also think, or need to be convinced, that Jason Voorhees is an amazing villain, then you've come to the right place.
Villain alert. Villain alert. Villain alert. Villain alert.
Jason Voorhees, the undead serial killer hellbent on killing everyone who deserves it, like smoking weed or doing the sex. If you've watched our previous episodes on why blank is an amazing villain, we rate on 3 categories: connection to hero, backstory and reason for villainy, and presence. And of course, as always, these are our opinions, not facts, obviously. One of the best reasons why he is an amazing villain is his connection to Tommy Jarvis. Tommy, who's just a kid in Friday the 13th, the final chapter, which is the 4th film in the series, becomes absolutely obsessed with killing Jason after witnessing him murder his family. This obsession leads to him becoming one of the only recurring characters in the franchise, and Jason's ultimate nemesis. What makes Jason's connection to Tommy so fascinating is the way it adds a personal dimension to the horror. As a result, Jason's connection to Tommy is one of the most compelling aspects about his character, and one of the many reasons why he remains such an iconic figure in the horror genre. The big issue with all of this is that there are 10 Friday the 13th movies, not counting Freddy vs. Jason or that awful 2009 reboot, but Tommy is in only 3 of them, and in one of these, the killer isn't even Jason, it's just some guy dressed up pretending to be Jason, so... Also at the end of this movie, which is part 5, A New Beginning, it's hinted that Tommy is going to follow in the footsteps of Jason, but they just totally retcon this and pretend it doesn't happen in the next film, so eh. Also in part 6, which is the last time we see Tommy, the majority of the movie, the two of them are totally separate. Tommy's in jail for a good portion of it while Jason is just back at the camp fucking shit up, so they don't really interact with each other at all, except for the very beginning and for the very end. And for that, I'm giving Connection to Hero a 6 out of 10. Jason's backstory is tragic, with his mother being the initial killer in the first movie, seeking revenge for the death of her son, who drowned at Camp Crystal Lake. After her death, Jason takes over as the killer, seeking to avenge his mother and punish those who returned to the camp. This origin story adds a layer of complexity to Jason's character, making him more than just a mindless killer. Moreover, Jason's reason for villainy is unique in the horror genre. Unlike many other villains who are motivated by revenge or desire for power, Jason's actions stem from a desire to protect what he sees as his territory. Camp Crystal Lake was his home, and anyone who trespasses on it is a threat and must be eliminated. This adds a twisted sense of morality to his actions, making him a villain that is both terrifying and, in a weird way, sympathetic. He goes to comically far levels to get revenge on anyone who trespasses, from stowawaying on a boat to New York, to following them into space. He has no chill. 8 out of 10. Jason is a silent killer, often lurking in the shadows, ready to strike at any moment. His signature hockey mask and machete are instantly recognizable, and have become synonymous with the horror genre. His physical strength, resilience, and inexplicable ability to teleport around like Nightcrawler, and seemingly indestructible nature, make him an unstoppable force, adding to the terror he instills. Furthermore, Jason's impact on the horror genre is undeniable. He has become an enduring symbol of the slasher film, inspiring countless imitations and spin-offs. His popularity has led to a vast array of merchandise, from action figures to clothing, making him an enduring cultural phenomenon. His presence in the Friday the 13th franchise has ensured his place in horror history, and his influence can still be felt in modern horror films today. It is Jason's unforgivable presence and lasting impact that makes him an amazing villain and a true horror icon. 10 out of 10. Also, you need to subscribe or else Jason's going to get you. That's the only way you can protect yourself. You need to subscribe, you got to hit the bell, you have to become a channel member, you can give us money, you got to give us... Yeah, that's the only way to survive, you got to give us money.